Hello everyone, welcome to Adora Perfect Pups. And we have some of our available Cavapoos here. They are boys, they're F1Bs. And there's actually two litters. We got one.
He's the single in his litter. That's Nitro.
Yep. So there's Nitro there, and then we have these three guys. I've got Moose and
Macho and Max.
Macho and Max.
Yeah.
But in today's video, we're going to be talking about the training, and most part we're going to be talking about is the latter part of our training, more between like the 7 to 9, 10 weeks when most of our puppies end up going home then. So I'm going to let Angie take it away and kind of talk about maybe where we start at about 7 weeks and then what their schedule looks like from there. So.
Yeah, so at 7 weeks, they're still working in their play zone. We do that all the way up to 8 weeks with intentional work with them, making sure that puppies are interacting correctly and that they're navigating through the space well, no hesitancies, that they're displaying confidence, high tails, and all the things that we look for in that area. And then once they hit 9 weeks, we do a little bit more outdoor exposure. So we have an outdoor play zone where they can go out and play. It's really just about activity at that point. There's always toys and all the things that they've been used to since week 4, but we're not specifically training for that. And I have some families that occasionally ask me some questions, and two of the ones that Micah gets asked often is crate and potty training. And that, for me, when puppies are under the 10-week window, I don't like to separate. Some breeders do crate training, and it's great for families, but I believe so solely in a puppy making sure that their foundation, that their connection, the ability to snuggle, to connect, that foundation is so stable. The reality is that a puppy will crate train generally in 3 days. And by the 4th day, usually they're able to go into their crate and have plenty of time of quiet time. And for me, I would rather they be connected, know that they are sound, know that they can reset with others versus being singled out. And as far as the potty training portion, I don't do a whole lot of work with that other than when they're outside, they have access to go out, mainly because as soon as a puppy goes home, the feeding schedule needs to be on a structure so that the output can be monitored and controlled. And I want them to be able to know where their door is and not have had exposures to other doors prior, anything that could have had reverse reactions. So everything with me is positive, positive, positive. And they also, during that time, are eating on free will. So I also want to make sure that if they need to eat at midnight, they can eat at midnight. Yep. I'm still part, they do. Right, yep, they have access to food all times. My window here under 10 weeks is for sure just the growth stage. And I want to make sure that they leave soundly and healthy, yes. And sometimes when you have multiples together, you have one that always gets the food first, right? And I want to make sure the one that gets the food last still has an option to eat as needed. Puppies are very resilient. So as soon as they get home and you start them on the schedule that fits your life and your family, they do well. Hey, na, na, na. Yeah, na, na, na. So that's all part of socialization too, teaching them how to play properly. Yes.
I think he was getting picked on.
Yeah, he's a little bit smaller, a little bit younger, a little bit smaller. But even when we have that happen, that does happen, then we just separate and neutralize, get them to be reset, and then back again. And actually, I should have done it with Nitro, but I could grab him easier. So he was easier to grab.
Thanks, Angie. That was
yeah.
That's a question I get a lot. Do you do potty training? Do you do crate training? So I think you answered that really well.
We do have an option to do extended training.
Right.
We have an amazing trainer that waves her wand and puppies are just trained. And I really say it that way. She makes it seem that way, at least to me. So she does do extended training and potty training and crate training. And her environment it's quite amazing to me. Yeah.
And I think it's cool too, like as a pet owner, if you do your own training, if you have the time and can dedicate to it, it builds a lot of bonding.
It does.
With your puppy, and it's just, I think too, there's a rewarding side to it. It's a fulfillment.
Connection.
And rewarding. you know, if you work on something and it you know, comes to fruition or does well, you know, you can feel proud of
Success, accomplishment.
Success yeah, exactly. So
and raising puppies,
it is a very rewarding
it is.
thing. Yeah.
Raising puppies is, I always tell my families, 20 steps forward and 30 back sometimes. And suddenly it's more forward than back.
Yep.
And it's just a short window for a lifetime together. Structure is huge for them, boundaries is big. Crate training is phenomenal. Just to give them the reset to make sure they're not chewing on things they shouldn't, and to teach them they can be alone and they're okay. So there's some benefits to that. But whether you train yourself or you use our extended training, our program sets them up for that process to go more quickly. Our trainer reports back that our puppies come out ready to play, they're ready to train, and it's she just says it's easy. They're easier to train all around. So.
And a lot of towns, cities have like trainers there locally.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's, some pet stores too. I think like Petco or some of those will have staff to do training. Or I think a lot of those more like group, like you can go to like a group with other pet owners.
Obedience trainings or puppy kindergartens.
Yeah, so there's a lot of
resources out there for that. Yeah.
So.
But remember to make sure they're fully vaccinated before you do any of that environment. So that's at 16 weeks. Keep them safe, keep them healthy. Yep. Anchor all that in place, and then you're ready to go. But today will be fun. Look at all the energy we have, and all of these little buddies are available. So they'll be ready to be transported across the whole U.S. If you're interested, Micah has all of his contact information he'll share with you.
Yeah, so it's on our website, adoraperfectpups.com. You can check out our Instagram, Facebook. I think we have a TikTok account now that our team has been working on. So that's great to see that. And we appreciate everyone following along. And we hope to see you in the next video.